Yo, what up, and welcome to AudioQ. I'm Josie, and I'm here today with my spring reads. And let's start with my Asterix because I have the subscription and I'm reading them all. The first one is Asterix's travels. Travels that don't go anywhere, travels that are confused. I don't know what's in English, I'll put it here. But basically, it's all about how suddenly the druid in their little village runs out of one ingredient that they need, so Asterix and Obelix go to get it. It's in Judea, so somewhere where Palestine, Israel is right now, and this is rife with all the things that you expect when they go there. Especially there are some nudge, nudge, hint, hint things for Jesus Christ. And I feel like it's a bit weird because this takes place 400 years after it, and there are a lot of different tribes and different jokes about naphtha or gasoline thrown in, and I felt like it had too many ideas. It wasn't as enjoyable as Asterix and his son. This is about a baby being left before Asterix's and Obelix's house, or I guess I found out that they don't live together. Actually, the house is Asterix's and Obelix has his own, but they cohabit because why not? And they try to raise him while trying to find out who he is. This was so enjoyable. I loved it so much. It was very funny. And one of the things that was kind of like sad is that I have spoiled this for me because I have seen this like 20 years ago, because this is an old series, in a Finnish store. So I just tried to find out who was the mother and father. So I spoiled it for me. But even though I spoiled it, it was still very, very fun. So I definitely enjoyed this one a lot more. Continuing in the children's section, I remembered that when I was young, I read this book that was really not disturbing, but it felt weird that it was a children's book because this has this guy. It's called Mr. Who, and it's a really weird small person. There are actually 5 parts to this, and I picked up 2, not knowing the order, but this is the first one. I have read this and I remembered all the stories. And then this was a new one for me. It's Mr. Who traveling, and I think this is like the 3rd or the 4th in the series. The first one was better. He is so weird and odd, and things that happen to him are so weird and odd, and it's kind of scary because he dabbles in some magic, but the magic is kind of scary, and it feels uncomfortable. But in another sense, he's very childish, and I think actually he is a child. He keeps thinking about his grandpa. This first one has him just wobbling around trying to do his things, and in this one he goes obviously traveling and lives in same kind of place he lived before and basically does the same kinds of things. But somebody in Goodreads wrote very well that in here he seems very passive, so things are just happening to him, and it feels like he has no agency to change them. So I did not enjoy this one. Again, these stories have such a weird like dream quality to them. It's a Finnish book, obviously you can see it from here, and Finns are kind of weird and kind of closed off. But I'm happy that I picked them up because I kind of scratched the itch that I had for like years. But yes, I don't think I'll be reading the other 3 because also I'm not a child. Let's go forward. We have another series, and where is it? Okay, so I think everybody knows Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy. It's a really, really popular book. They had a really good movie. And I've always thought that when I go to the library and see the books, I'm like, oh, it's so weird. Like they have divided it into three parts. Why isn't it one part? Because it's a freaking trilogy, or actually it's 5 books, but the last 2 books were written by another person, and I read the other 2. I don't know which order it is. It's the second is the universe. The restaurant at the end of the universe, and Estonia's most legendary punk band Vennaskond Brotherhood has a story about or story inspired by this, because it's called the Cafe at the End of the World, and it's actually, fun fact, one of the most popular funeral songs because it goes that at the end of the universe, well, like after everything ends, we'll all meet at the End of the Universe Cafe, and it's a really, really good song. I really love it, and I think a lot of Estonians do. But this talks about the restaurant at the end of the universe, and then there's a second one, Life, Universe, and Everything, and this is also good. I think I prefer the third one. The second one was good because it had a lot of adventure. They hijack a very fancy spacecraft and they drive around doing weird stuff, trying to find the person who is in charge of universe, who ends up being like, it's kind of, if you think about Thanos at the end of the, well, one of the Marvel movies, when he's alone with in a shed on a planet and just doing his thing. So the ruler of the universe basically is the same kind of person, but also not evil, just kind of like, I don't even know, like detached from everything. But it was good. But this last one, this deals with the problem that some murder bots are trying to take over the universe, and they are gathering different things to build a gate so they can let out a nation or a crowd of people who essentially will destroy universe. And it is a thinner one, but I really, really like this one because it was more philosophical. It was thinking about what we expect from things and what they actually are. And there's always something else behind how we perceive things. I definitely suggest, if you have not read these 2 things and you've only read The Hitchhiker's Guide to Galaxy, pick them up. They are... I'm so sad that they didn't actually do the second and third movie now, that I know that there could have been a second and third movie, but apparently the first one didn't perform as well as they expected. But I still felt like it performed well, like looking at the numbers. I don't know. Everybody knows that Alan Rickman did Marvin and chef's kiss. But anyway, love them. I'm even thinking about picking up the other 2 because if the person has been a close confidant and a friend and knows the style, I would love to read it. Because I feel if you like Terry Pratchett and if you read these, the style is very similar. It's so much good humor. It's so much crazy adventure. I absolutely, really enjoyed them. And talking about Terry Pratchett, I'm starting up my Terry Pratchett project again because I want to read everything he's written about the Discworld, and I think it's 43 novels. I want to say I've read at least 20, if not more, because I've skipped the witches, and I really really love the Night Guard because so good. And I've read Rincewind because he is in the first few books, and he's also one of the central characters, but I didn't love it. So when I picked up the Sorcerers or the Warlock, I'm not sure which it is in English, then I was not super happy to find Rincewind here. But I have read this as well during my high school times, because a lot of the things that happened were very... I recognize them. But this talks about a sorcerer who is the eighth son of the eighth son, and he has tremendous power. His father is inside his staff, so his father is kind of controlling him, and he is showing the wizards who just like to kill each other and have feasts that they could rule over the whole disc world. And then Rincewind is just kind of like wobbling along, but the real story is with Konina, who is the daughter of Conan, and his love interest, who is who is like a hero in the making, let's say it like that. And they try to well, they don't try to do anything. The sorcerer's hat is stolen, and they are trying to get the hat back. And the sorcerer obviously wants the hat, but loved it. Really good, really good. Funny things, lots of adventures, lots of crazy things happening. Terry Pratchett just has a way with words that you're just enjoying it. It's like eating a good meal, and it is so good. It's it reads so well. Liked it. I think I now have to just start reading the witches part, because that's all I think I have left. But I did read 2 history books as well, so it's not all just children books and fantasy and whatnot. And let's start with the thing that I wanted to read so long. This is Salt, the World History by Mark Kurlansky, and basically it tells a story of salt, how humans started using it. We all need it, we can't live without salt, and how humans have provided themselves with salt. I think one of the first things that was really surprising to me is that the mineral salt is not that... I mean, it is common, but it was not commonly used. So, for thousands of years, people didn't get salt from minerals, from rocks. They got it from water, from salt water, and different processes that went into it. They got the water from the sea, or they got the water from inside the earth that was salty, and then how they used it. And I think that was surprising, but this person has written a book about cod fishing. This book had a lot of cod. I guess he got the idea that, everybody uses salt for cod because... Yeah, and he was like, "Oh, next book will be about salt," but but it still has so much code. It's fun. It is repetitive in some places. It does have a lot of cool things that I had to Google to find out more about when he was talking about interesting salt mines and different places all over the world. I have to say, I would have loved if he would have included the Arctic region, because I can understand getting salt everywhere else, because you just need some salty water and sun, but in the Arctic region, like, don't people there need it? And I would have loved to have more like South America or South Africa included, but it was kind of like Europe, North America, China, and North Africa heavy. I went in Japan to a salt and tobacco museum, and I was obsessed with salt. And I had this book on my list for at least, I have to say, like 6 or 7 years. And I finally ordered it, and I finally read it, and I really, really feel happy because it did not disappoint. Of course, it could have been better, but it was good for what it was. And the final book is also a history book, and in an again a slightly different way that you would read a history books. This was How to Feed a Dictator by Witold Zablowski? Question mark. Again, let's start off with the cover. I have so many issues with Argo, who is Estonia's like the main history book publisher, and their covers. Like, I would never in my life pick this up because this feels like a crazy thing to read. Like, there's even a chef here. Why would you do that? I feel like it brings down the level of writing. Like, it would be like something, I don't know, something that you pasted together or you let AI write, because this doesn't look interesting. This looks sensational, but the book itself, crazy good. The author is a Polish journalist, and he went and found the cooks or chefs of Saddam Hussein, Idi Amini, Enver Hoxha, who is the Albania's dictator, Fidel Castro, and Pol Pot. And these are such interesting takes. Some of the chefs have gone into hiding, like the one with the Albanian chef, because everything is very still like very problematic in the country, and he doesn't want to be known that, oh, he was the one who was feeding the dictator. The Fidel Castro chef, one of them, has a really famous restaurant in Cuba, and all the foreign dignitaries come there. And then the Pol Pot woman. Okay, let's let's talk about other things. Wait, so I'm so excited. Okay. So he finds the chefs, and then he gets to know them time by time, story by story, and then he gets really interesting stories from them. So it goes how they became chefs, how they reached the dictator's kitchen, what they cooked, and the journalists learns to cook one of the like the dinners or meals that they teach them, and then they talk about like what was the personal relationship and what happened after and stuff like that. I really love this. This was so interesting, and especially with Saddam Hussein, there have a lot of commentary on how people in Iraq still view him, and he was a character, and Fidel Castro was a character. All of them were very, very special characters, and such an interesting read. The Pol Pot woman, the final one, she was in love with him because she's the only one who seems completely delulu about what happened. Like, oh, he couldn't possibly know. He couldn't know that 2.5 million people were killed. Oh, he didn't know. It was other people who did it. Girl. Love this. This is, it's not a thick book. It's a short read. It is so good. I definitely suggest you pick this up because there's talk about food. There's talk about historical events. There are so many anecdotes that I can tell my students from here. It's great one. But the cover, I'm done. I can't because I only bought it because it was discounted for €5 and €5 well spent. But yes, I feel like they really need to change the cover because the ones that I saw on Goodreads for other editions were so good. Like, why do you have to sensationalize it? It's already sensational, the book itself. So, help. So these were the books I read during spring. The summer is not going well, but I hope I can pick it up after I've finally filmed this and I can finally bring some of them back to the library. But I have loved reading them, and I have really great books coming up. So if you like this, please leave a like, it helps me out. And if you are curious about any of these, please leave a comment and I'll be sure to discuss it with you. That said, thank you for watching. Hope you have a great summer and see you another time. Bye!